Lord. What's up? Oh man. Okay, I'm finally back. Um, Let me get my cards together while everybody's trickling in. Hey, what's up, everyone? Hey, what's up? I'm doing well. I'm good. I had a stressful week, but you gotta turn those negatives into positives. But whew. How is everyone doing? Everyone have a good week. So what you have a lot going on at 5 a.m. BTS new album and at 7 a.m. is more Kingdom Hearts. I know. Like I can barely keep up. I am on the struggle bus right now of keeping up with BTS because I'm trying to catch all these interviews. I'm trying to catch everything. Oh my gosh. I'm struggling over here. Look, the music video had me shooketh too. Okay. You started your 2 month math semester, and now you can't even concentrate, can you? Because BTS is just everywhere. Jeez. All right, I'm gonna wait till like some more people come in. You heard that BTS got scared on the Helen show? To be honest, I haven't heard too much about the Helen show. I just seen that Rapmon had posted a pic of himself being outside the Ellen show, but I didn't get to see anything too much else. You tired of every comeback, Jimmy being a visual. See, look, I'm tired of every comeback. Taehyung trying to snatch me. That's what I'm tired of every comeback. Okay, he ain't even my bias, and he out here trying to do the most. Yeah, I heard that they tape for the James Corden show too. Oh my gosh, I hope they have a longer segment because I think they have the best chemistry with him. But we're gonna see. We'll see. Look, listen, Tay's climax is on D. Look, on the DNA era, Tay snatched me hard, and I wasn't ready and prepared for that visual slayage she was giving. I was not prepared. I was not prepared for any of these things. I was not prepared for nothing that Tay was trying to give me on DNA at all whatsoever. You like emo Hobie? Um, I do like him with dark hair better. You think I have to skip the Billboard Music Awards due to school. I'm not sad because I know that BS's predictable performance for Enough for the Win. I mostly care about the performances now. I hope that, hey, what's up, Jake? I hope that these camera people get it together for Billboard Music Award. That's what I'm hoping for, because the last one, the camera angles was just, it was off. I didn't like it, but I hope this one they get it together in the back. I think J Hope's looking fine this era too. Did you not see those other pants? Hey, what's up, Barina? Hey, what's up, everyone? Yay, more people are trickling in. But yeah, they totally just messed up all their lines, all the camera angles, couldn't get them at the right time. I was just like, this is a hot mess. Yeah, I was not a fan of the AMA performance, but hopefully Billboard would get it right. Look, Sugar with that hair. Why is it when Sugar has that black hair, he snatches you? Why? Yes, Sugar was coming through with the hair. Oh my gosh, yes, the interview with the puppies and the puppy peed in the middle. Them guys are out of control. They were so like, yay, the puppy's peeing. I can't. I can't. Just imagine what they must do with their puppies at home. Oh, that's true. At least the puppy did get off of them and went to the middle and peed. At least. Oh my gosh, that was funny. It was so cute. I like that interview. They need to do more interviews with puppies. But the bad thing was, like, they could barely pay attention to the questions because they were so focused on the puppies. But yeah. Hold on. Let me see one thing. I wanted to see more puppy interactions myself. I thought it was really cute. Thought it was so cute. I wanted to see more puppy interactions. Some of them interviews do be awkward, but see, I think they be awkward because they keep asking the same questions over and over that they already asked last year. Oh my God, you recently showed your mom BTS and her favorite. Ooh, what was the Maknae line? Yes, Jimin with that puppy. Ugh. I was low key kind of jealous of the puppy because I had wanted some of that Jimin love, but I just said, "Go on, pup. You go and get that love right there. You go get that Jimin love, pup." I think too the interviews being awkward too is because remember they have those earpieces where they translate what the interviewer is asking them. So I think the time between the translation and them thinking up what to say kind of makes the awkward space too sometimes. So what was she said, Jimin? She is Jimin bias now. All she can always tell him apart from the rest. That's a shame. That's a doggone shame. I wonder what new questions can they come up with if they do. I don't know. I hope they do come up with a new question soon. Um, What's up, Totally Tayshook? Oh, welcome. You're new. Welcome. Um, yeah, the tea will come after this whole Taehyung past life reading. Speaking of interviews, another one dropped today recently. Really? I gotta go check that out. I can't keep up. I can't. Oh, really? They took a pic with the Backstreet Boys? I can't wait to see that one. I don't know. Obviously, they'll ask the same question. The interviewers are there for general public and people get info from different sources. That's true. It could go that way also. But I just like so sometimes I kind of feel like this, in the US, I feel like all new artists get asked like stupid questions when they're first coming out. Like all artists get asked like these stupid, random, simple questions. And then the more that they're out, the more they get more serious, questions and get more serious interviews. And I just think like BTS kind of got to get over that hump in America of the crazy questions since they are relatively new to the public. So I think once they get over that hump and everybody knows them and they're not so new anymore, maybe we could get some new thoughtful questions. I don't know. And then too, I think it depends on the interviewer because some interviewers actually take their time and do the research to ask really thoughtful and thought-provoking questions and know what they're about. And then some interviewers, I don't know if they don't have time or they just don't care and they just recycle the same questions. Zach Singh is the best interview in my opinion. Yeah. I think because I think Zach Singh actually sits down and actually did his research and and like actually thought of some real decent questions to ask them. But yeah, look, V and Sugar are done with these interviews. But I don't know what kind of cloud he's on, but somewhere the puppies had his look. The puppies had V full attention. Heard that the US radio censors the Korean word because it sounds like the N word. What's up, Annie? This is my friend Annie. She is the one that got me into BTS. She's the one who started all of this. I'm sorry, Annie. You are on the wrong segment of my show. You're on the wrong segment. I'm doing a card reading, Annie. You're gonna have to try to spill all of my tea on the actual tea reading. That's yeah, on the live tea. That's yeah, you can tell all my business there, but you can't right now. Okay, so in a few, I'm about to start this live reading. What's up, Leslie? You just got here. I'm still trying to wait for some people to come in before I start. Am I going to react to the album? Of course, I'm gonna react to the album. I already have my reaction to the video up, so you need to go over to that channel and watch the reaction to that video. She's the one who be hounding me to do reactions for her. Also, Sugar low key seems to understand what they're asking. Sugar low key be knowing English. Don't be fooled by Sugar. Sugar know English. I love the music video of Fake Love. I felt so attacked by V when I watched it. I'm thinking, why does he need to look into the camera like that? It's too damn intense. Look, this is why I want to know, because I did love the Fake Love video. Okay, I want to know why V need to have on the harness, and I needed to know why he needed to sing and look into the camera that intense too, because I'm lost. Hot Topic needs to sell. If Hot Topic sell these BTS shirts, it's going to be out. Nobody's going to get them. Look, Annie, just wait. Just wait till my tea spill chat, and then you can tell all my business. Okay, Annie? Thank you. Okay, you will enjoy it. It's art. He can't. Oh, Sugar could probably understand, but isn't confident speaking. Yeah, that's what I think. I think like he can understand what's being said, but he can't speak it back. Yeah, Sugar is a cool guy on the street with the leg up against the wall. I want to know why Jungkook had to lift his shirt. I want to know why too. I would like to know why I needed to be attacked like this from June Jungkook. That's what I would like to know also. I'm not repeating what Annie said. And next, come on, he low key have seen them before. Oh, low key, we have seen them before. Yeah, we have low key seen them before, huh? They do know what they're doing to us, and I'm tired. I'm tired of being tried like this every comeback. I did not see the Access interview yet. Oh, yeah, Jin showed a little something. Yeah, Jimin did show a little something. And as soon as the beat dropped, I recognized that background music. Yeah. Look, Annie, I have to ignore you. You could come back, you do what you want, but I have to ignore you for now. I'm saving all of this for the next live. I keep on telling you that. The outfit V was wearing had me shook. Look, with it had me shook too. Okay, I stopped the whole video and I had to go take me a break. Look, Jin in that crop top. Oh man. Okay. So shall I start? Shall I start with this past life reading? I don't know who put those harness on him. I don't know either though, but he needs to stop and let Monster X have back their harness. So, what does some oh yeah, I seen that interview where somebody was asking were they dating and nobody wanted to answer that question. They were all looking to rap mine. All of their outfits are great. Pride Jimin surprised me the most with the Calvin Klein. Yeah. Annie, what? Who stayed loyal? Yeah, right. Anyways, let me start. No, no, I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you, Annie. No, Cookie is not loyal. Anyways, let me start with this reading. because I want to get this over with. I don't want to make this too long because we could save all of this chat right here for when I move on to the next slide, which is going to be the BTS tea spillage. So let me get on with this. And so yeah, I told y'all get y'all Kleenex ready, get your stuff ready, because this is gonna be an emotional past life reading. And honestly, it was very hard to get this format down. It was so hard to get the format down because I was trying to get so much information, like the common questions, like how old was he, this, that, and the other. It was like really, really hard. But I got it. I got it down. I might have to like tweak it a little bit. But for right now, this is what we have. So let's start. Let's go down to these cards. Okay, so let me start. Move some of this stuff out of the way. Lord. Okay, so this is what we got right here. So this right here is going to be the time period and his gender. So I asked for the most recent past life. I asked for the most recent past life. That he got out of and then came into this life with. So for his gender, he was a man. Okay, he was a man, and he was in the time period of the Roman area, the Roman era. So he was in Rome, and he was in that time period during the Roman time. Okay, and he was a man, so we have that. So I asked about, his family life and what happened, what his life was like during that time. So what I got for what his life was like during that time was he was an orphan at the time. And I'll get more into this card later because it makes sense why his fear of losing his family or whatever, or having any discords or fights, or the thought of losing BTS is so important to him. But I'll get more into this card later. So he was an orphan. Um, he was an orphan, and from what I got was he got into slavery somehow, some way in that time. He was a slave, and he was a scribe and a writer, and I'll get more into that because I found an article that was interesting, where it explained how he could be these two things, how he could be a slave and a writer. So I'll talk more on that. And then also finances. He was making money or making some finances off of being a writer or a scribe back in that time. And then he was a passionate person, and like from the world card, what I got was like he was very influenced by the world. The world had him very under control. As you can see, like that circle is around him, but all the outside forces are like controlling him, or like kind of keeping him stuck, like kind of like the slave thing. And then I got the Seven of Pentacles. I felt like he was always a person that kind of was worried about taking care of his family, worried about how he was going to make money, worried about kind of what worked and what didn't work in his life, like something like that. Okay, so because some of this I kind of like channeled to get like a better picture of what his life was. So we're gonna go back to this orphan card. So for this orphan card, The background story on how he became an orphan was, they told me that basically, like, his parents was charged with the crime and, the punishment was death. So after they died, he was kinda, like, left to kinda roam the streets, and then, um, he met someone on the streets that took him in. He grew up with this man in his household, and, so yeah, so basically he was an orphan, and I feel like this plays into his life now where he takes family so seriously, and he takes any fights or anything between his family so seriously, and he gets really emotional because of, growing up as an orphan and not having family and like really feeling alone and things like that. That's why he like kind of like I think in this life why he yearned so much for a family. So that and then with the whole slavery thing and the writing thing, right? So I came across this article because I was trying to get like I was trying to get like an understanding on how Roman slaves were like treated, and I came across this interesting article where they use slaves to basically mass produce books for the rich. So the slaves will go and copy books that were written, so they can have like 4 and 5 copies or more than 10 copies to sell to the rich people. So basically, he kind of worked like he was writing down and copying like other books to sell. So yeah, they were using slaves back in the day to do that, to be scribes and writers. So I thought that article was very interesting to see that. And then yes, slaves did make a little bit of a wage from the work that they did, but not a lot. It wasn't they weren't making enough money to where they could like buy themselves out of slavery, but they were making like like a some kind of fee from it, not as much as they probably should since they were like, um using them for like work or for production, basically. So not only were they using these slaves, for like producing books. They was also using them for farming. They were using them for like different things in production, and they were like getting little fees of money. So that I felt like that was an interesting thing that I didn't know about slaves in that time period in Rome. And they did say that some slaves had good slave owners where they kind of treated them like family, and some had bad. But from what I got from Tay's experience, as a slave, it wasn't a bad one. He liked his master, and he really he really looked up to his master and kind of seen his master as a father figure since he pretty much grew up underneath him. So that's basically what I got pretty much from there. Since he got along so well with his owner, the owner did let him get married. So that's what this next card is. Because I asked, was he single or was he married? But no, he was actually married. This card is like signals marriage. He was actually married and he was a father. So he got married. He actually had kids in his life. Um, he got married. He actually had kids in this life. And let their slaves get married. But yeah, he actually let him get married and let him have a child. And from the images that they were giving me was that his wife was another slave within the household that served food and did that, and his son would help would help around the house and everything. So that's what I got from his life there. So we're going to get into the deeper things, which is what did he take from this lifetime, and what do you take from this lifetime, and from that lifetime, and what is he using from that lifetime into this one? Wait, Lexi, you're confused. um Okay, so what did he take from that lifetime that's like helping him into this lifetime? Yeah, sorry, I got tongue tied. So, yeah, so what did he take from that lifetime to help him in this lifetime? So, what he took was wisdom. He gained a lot of wisdom in the lifetime as a slave. And the sun card was basically he blocks himself from his creativity. He took that, he like somehow he's blocking himself of his own creative expression. And also I got this angel of balance, which is but I got it in reverse. And that angel of balance was basically him learning to have balance in his life with his emotions and everything. Like he's taking that imbalance from his other lifetime and um, knowing how to work with imbalance in this lifetime, like that's helping him, whatever the imbalance or the extreme or the extremities in his life, and how he got through that is helping him now with the extremes in his life, and it's helping him through that. And also since he knows what it's like to have his creativity blocked, that's helping him too. Like he knows how to block some of his creativity, and he knows how to open it up, and that's what's helping him in this lifetime too, along with his wisdom. I thought this wisdom card was interesting because it says um about how like the early parts of your life, his wisdom was blocked, but now his wisdom is getting unblocked, and he's starting to like be open and receptive to the wisdom that he learned in the last life, and now it's coming through into this life. And I think this is why we're seeing such the drastic change in his personality, because now some of that wisdom that he learned in the past lifetime is starting to seep through now, and he's starting to listen to it, and he's starting to unblock himself from it. So yeah, that's what I think about this wisdom card. But this is like, if he taps into this wisdom and unblocks himself from this can definitely help him in this lifetime. And he needs to unblock his creative expression. I felt like in the slave lifetime, he had to block this about himself. He couldn't really express himself when he was a slave. Struggling and thinking he didn't have any talent and all that stuff. I think that's where that came from, was that past life where he had to block himself to survive, you know. He had to block some things about himself to survive. And then I also feel as though he had to survive that imbalance to survive. So I think the whole blockage thing is something that he's used to and that he had to do to survive. And now in this life, he's learning how to try to unblock himself. So yeah, that's what I got from this. That's what I got from that one. So the next one was what did he learn um in that Roman lifetime? So what did he learn in that Roman lifetime which was I have lessons and blessings. I got the action. He learned to take action, more action in life. He learned more about appreciation and appreciating the big and small things of life and to appreciate more things, or probably learn more appreciation of freedom. Also, I got the man holding the heart, but it's reverse. So he learned how to disconnect his emotions to things. And I think he learned that through, slavery, where you really do have to disconnect your emotions to try to survive that right there. He learned that. He learned how to be passionate and to go for what he wants. And he learned in that lifetime to not have a standstill about anything. Like it's pretty much the action card. Not to be at a complete standstill over the things that you want and the things that you want to do, and just be blind and accept things. So I think that that's what he learned in that lifetime. I wanted to read this lessons and blessings card because I thought that was interesting. It says you drew this card as a sign that the situation you are currently experiencing is a result of prior lifetimes. Take a look at the other cards that you drew along with this one and get a sense of where and when that life occurred. This means that you learned important lessons, which are bringing blessings to your present lifetime. Congratulations, you have mastered how to turn painful events and memories into growth experiences, and you can apply the same strength to every area of your life. So, yeah. So I felt like that too. Like he has learned to turn very painful events into very loving and growing experiences for himself. So I think that's why he is able to really endure the whole K-pop idol life too, is because of this card. Like he's learned how to deal. He is strong too, and it's just I really feel like in this life he's more emotional because now he can express more of his emotions in this lifetime. Like he's very aware. Because now in this life he realizes that he doesn't have to disconnect emotionally anymore. He can actually connect with his emotions in this lifetime, and it's comfortable, and it's a free space, and he feels very comfortable with doing that, like among his brothers. And I think too that he's in a great group of guys that allows him to express his emotions. So yeah, so that's basically what he has pretty much learned from that lifetime. So let me go into my other cards. So I wanted to know like a lesson that he did not get to complete in that lifetime. There's a lesson that he didn't get to complete in that lifetime, and that's probably why he reincarnated back into this lifetime. So the lessons that he didn't get to complete was the caring connections. And I didn't get any romance. I got more of his mom and his dad. I got more of the mom and the dad feelings right here, and hostilities, which from this card I got that he did not he didn't take care of his anger. He didn't take care of his hurt and his pain. He did not resolve that anger that he felt with his parents kind of being ripped away from him in that lifetime, and didn't resolve like the anger that he felt about feeling like he was being abandoned by his parents. So I think that too, since he didn't resolve that anger and he didn't allow his energy to change, And yeah, and this is like that going away and healing card. He didn't get a chance to heal that in that lifetime. He did not get a chance to heal that, and see, he got the broken heart. He didn't get a chance to heal his broken heart in that lifetime. He didn't get a chance to heal the hurt and the pain from losing his parents. And also, what I got from this too was like his communication. He didn't get a chance to really heal or do anything a part of that, because I really feel like because of these swords, I really feel like his the reason why his communication right now is so either too forward or he doesn't communicate clearly or whatever is because, like, if you think about it, he's been like a slave like all of his life, and usually in slavery, you can't really express yourself or say certain things in slavery. You're very silenced. And so I feel like because he was that way in that lifetime, that in this lifetime he has a hard time with communication. So yeah, so I feel like that he didn't heal his communication, he didn't heal the wounds from his parents, and he became an orphan. So he still has that void or that wound from that. And like I said, that is why like family and being in a family and having harmony with within the members of BTS is like so important with him, so important to him, and also one of his fears. So that's what I got from that. And then I wanted to know what was his purpose in that lifetime, in his most recent past life. So his purpose in his most recent past life was for him to remind himself, or for him to um remember that he's strength, or for him to remember and feel his own strength, because this is that angel of strength card. So I really feel like his purpose was to really remember what strength is and what it feels like, because I'm telling you, you have to have a lot of strength to be a slave. Just geez. But anyways, and then the envy, this is basically like the dissatisfied or lack card. So I really feel like he came into this, it came into that past lifetime to experience what it is to lack, to be in poverty, to not have. And I really feel like he came to like experience that, to experience lack and dissatisfaction, that he came to experience that. Because remember, in life, for your soul lessons, you learn things in opposites. So for you to appreciate love, you have to experience not being loved. And so that's how it is. For him to appreciate having everything and being rich and having all, you have to come into this life and experience not having anything. So that's what I think he was trying to do in that lifetime. Also, I have the Hermit card, but I have the Hermit card in reverse. I think he wanted to experience what it was not to be so introspective, not to be so in his head, to basically just live life, trying to just survive and trying to do things day to day and not be so introspective all the time. Also, I feel like he came into this life to like know what it feels like to disconnect from your emotions, like to be disconnected from things, to appreciate what it feels like to have love and to be connected to people. I think that he really came into this life to experience what it's like to feel disconnected from people and love. So that's what I pretty much got from what his purpose was during that lifetime, and what basically his base lessons was during that lifetime. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got. Oh yes, and also I wanted to say, okay, so with this finance card, I feel like this finance card too plays a role in his current lifetime because like in the last lifetime he was so used to basically having all of his needs taken care of, and he was basically used to just everything being there, all his needs taken care of, and not really having to deal with money or like really supporting himself on his own with money. And I really think that in this lifetime that he has financial issues because exactly what to do with that money. Also, besides just probably give it to his family and help support them. But yeah, I think that in this lifetime, he has financial issues and don't really know what to do with money. So and probably feeling unloved and everything like that is playing into this lifetime too. As the whole, he's very attached to family, he's very attached to people that he loves, and why he always likes to have so many friends and meet so many new people and have all of these friends and all that stuff. So I think that's how that plays into this lifetime. So yeah. He spends all of his money on Gucci now. Yeah, that's why he's spending all his money on Gucci now. He don't know what to do with that money. Because if he was smart, he'd invest that money, but he don't know what he doing with that money. He's putting all his money on Gucci and clothes and fashion and all this stuff. But whatever. But yeah, that's basically what I got from him. Yeah, so that's all I got for that past life reading. I hope that any questions? Any questions? Aren't they the ones he's investing and looking fine? Oh my god. He became a better person instead of hating the world. That's true. But I think that comes from the whole wisdom, what he learned. If you think about it, he said he was on the Roman Empire, so it makes sense. Gucci is Italian. Oh my gosh. From slave to Gucci boy. Bye. Why y'all like this in the comments? But I still feel like his head gets a lot in his way. Well, yeah, I think that his thoughts do get a lot in the way, but at the same time, it's like um now he has a chance to kind of think now. Like this lifetime, now he has a chance to think a lot about things. So yeah. Um I'm not gonna lie. It was something about this reading that made me really emotional for some reason. Like it really, really made me emotional. And I think something back during his slavery days or something, when I was trying to get more into what his slavery days was like or what his day in life was like, something about that really made me emotional. And the part where the lessons that he didn't complete in this lifetime, like that really made me emotional too. For some reason. Yeah, he did have a lot of heart. I think that's what made me cry, was because I realized like he really had a lot of hardships going on in that lifetime. And I keep on imagining how hard it must be being a slave and trying to have a family. Like, But it finally makes sense why Taylor's Gucci because, he felt like he didn't have, a family because if you think about it, the only family in that lifetime he really had was just, like, his wife and his one kid, and he was lucky enough just to have those 2 because usually slave owners wasn't letting you have all that. Does Tay remember his past life? He probably doesn't. But then again, I don't know because they're all psychic, so I don't know. They all got them psychic abilities, so I don't know. Whew, forgive me, my mouth is a little dry. Let me get a little water. The thing about Tay is he is a dual. He's a Gucci boy, and yeah, he has so much of country boy in him. Like he hates wearing shoes so much. For young Tay, he came to this life all fresh. Now it all seems to be getting these flashbacks. Most people don't remember their past lives. That's true. Most don't. I would have no problem giving him several kids. Oh my gosh. I wonder if they dream of their past life or when they didn't think nothing of them. Probably. Um, yes, I'm thirsty. Hello. I've been talking for a good hour. Oh my god. Um, let me see. Him and I were. Oh Lord, you and him can work something out so y'all can have them several kids. Lord. Hey. Oh, you got your deck? Your mystical manga deck? Oh, that's cool. Um, you saw the YouTube alert that Jungkook is releasing a mixtape soon? Is that right? Hmm. Oh my god, Z just uploaded his reaction. I'm gonna have to see it. I'm gonna have to see it later. I can't wait. He's hilarious. Um, huh, Annie, you're talking about my dry mouth? Look, leave me alone. You're currently trying to make your own tarot card deck. Really? I want to make my own tarot card deck too, but I want to make a past life tarot card deck though, and I want it to be so much more detailed than this tarot card deck that I have now. But I really want to make a past life one. I probably will in the future. I really want to because like I just need some. I need a deck that's like more straightforward, so it could be easier for people to use it. Um Oh, Cookie said he was doing the mixtape and the puppy interview. Oh Lord. I find that so funny. You gonna have a vocal? Yeah, yeah, he can have a vocal mixtape. They have a whole bunch of artists that sing and do mixtapes. He'd be good. But Annie, I'm a dead woman when he releases that solo album. You know what, Annie? You're right. You're right, Annie. I am. I really am. But I'm not trying to think about that. I'm trying to stay alive today. I'm trying to stay alive. Hmm. Cookie mixtape would definitely be interesting to hear. It would. It really would be. Yeah, it would be very, very interesting. um, Annie, is he trying to come for me? Is he? Well, he already had came during that ad flash. So, anyways, I've been looking for a tarot deck of past life too. I've never been able to find one either. Yeah, they're not very like straightforward, like, because you're trying to ask them, like, okay, was I a man? Was I a woman? Was I this? And like the cards don't really, they don't have enough cards in the deck to just straight out tell you. So I would really like to make my own deck. Um you think everybody needs their own mixtape? I think they do too. Huh, Annie, was you wrong about the abs? Look, I'm gonna get more into this on my other live. I'm gonna get more into this on my other. Okay, so does anybody else have more questions of Tay and his past life before I move on? Before I cut the stream off and move on to the tea spillage that everybody wants. Anybody else got any more questions on Tay Tay? Any more questions on his life before I turn this live off and get to my other one? The best tool I gotten so far, past life. Yeah, I got the same thing. I got the past life oracle cards. I got these past life oracle cards. Well, my problem with these oracle cards is that they don't have like specifics. Like they won't give you were you an adult? Were you a male? Were you a child? Were you they don't like really give you like real specifics on what you were. Um was Tay romantic life boring? Yes. Yeah. Um, you see. Tay's past life was sad. Yeah, Tay's past life was sad. It was sad. I think it was sad. How happy could you really be being a slave, in that just in any time period, really? But I feel like that some of his happiness was actually like his family that he did get to have. Like that was some of his happiness. And I mean, I felt like his life was kind of taking the good with the bad, basically. That's why he wanted all kinds of fruits in this one. I've gotten one short past life. Hmm. Oh, so Leslie, you got one past life where you were an Indonesian woman and it revolved around financial situations as a woman. What Tay love life is relatable for you. What was one of my you want to know one of my past lives? What was one of my I had so many I had so many dramatic past lives, I swear to God. Trying to find one past life where it wasn't that dramatic. What past life did I have that was not dramatic? Um, okay, let's see. All right, let me tell you, well, it's dramatic, it doesn't matter. All the past lives I remember are dramatic. Okay, so let's say I used to have this one reoccurring nightmare about tsunamis. I had very reoccurring nightmares about tsunamis, and I would always dream that I was in one and I would die. And I used to get them really, really bad when I was young. I used to get them really bad. One time I got one really, really bad where I felt like I felt literally felt myself dying in the dream. And I woke up and um um I had like a panic attack. I had a panic attack. I was crying and everything like that, right? So later on in life, whatever. And basically, it was shown to me that I had a past life that I actually got killed, at a tsunami. By a tsunami. I actually did get killed by a tsunami, but I was have earthquakes and sink down into the water. So a lot of those islands didn't really have a chance to be recorded. So basically I was on an island in Japan. I was a guy, and all of a sudden it had a really big bad earthquake. And so after that earthquake, I was trying to run out, and save people and help people. And then I seen this woman by the beach, and I was trying to run out to her and help her get back to land. And while I was helping her, that's when the water just rose up, and basically I got killed by like the tsunami, right? And I got shown that past life. And after I got shown that past life, I I never had reoccurring nightmares of a tsunami again, ever. I don't even have nightmares and dreams of water anymore. Like it's really crazy. Like I don't have those dreams at all whatsoever. After I came face to face with that, like after I got shown that past life, damn, I was like done with those dreams. And and yeah, like basically I was trying to be a hero and I got killed. Totally say she saw that you saw that your friend said that Cookie was your lover in a past life. Don't try to bypass this. Cookie being my lover in a past life. I'll tell that story for another time. I'll tell that story another time. When I feel like I have enough strength to. Right now, I really don't want to get into that. Anyways, what happened, Leslie? I was a young girl who lived in 19th century London, and I was an orphan, who lived with my grandmother, who was a watchmaker. Oh, that's cool. And had a basement shop, and I kept it clean for him. That's a nice lifetime. So interesting. Imagine if I was a Korean idol in a past life. I'm not mad at you, Annie. I told you need to save some of this tea for the next live. Lord. What you mean? Tell us in tea time. I'll save the Jungkook. How about I'll save the Jungkook past life story for y'all during the Jungkook reading? How about that? Huh? They don't want to know about me and Cookie being together, girl. Bye. Look, I would say that I would because I had a past life with RM, and I'll save that story for that time too. Okay, there you go. You happy? What? Nobody asked for that. We You know what? Okay, fine then, fine then. PC, how many past lives have I had with these members? I think it's 4 members I've actually had a past life with. I think it was 4. Yeah, because I actually had a past life with Tay too, but it wasn't this Roman lifetime though. So I guess y'all want to hear my Taehyung past. Oh Lord. Okay, so you're gonna keep it in the Tay theme, and I'll tell the past life, whatever past life I had with that member past life reading. How about that? Let's be fair with it. Harems are stressful. Okay, so one night I was playing around with the cards, right? I forgot what I was doing with these cards. I don't know. I was playing around. I was asking the cards crazy stuff. So it hit me because I have a lot of dreams with Tay and I always and then I had one very very vivid dream with Tay where he put his head on my lap and I was like um petting his head or whatever and so I don't know. Some prompted me to ask if I had a past life with Tay while I was messing around with the cards. Cards told me yes. So I was like, okay, well, let me try to see what was the details in that lifetime. And I was thankful for asking that because it really helped me. It really helped me figure out what the theme of my life was. But anyways, so No. Let's not switch over just yet because this is still in the theme of the past lives, right? Let's not yes, okay. I had a very vivid dream of Taehyung. A very vivid dream. It was like I was in this living room or whatever, and Taehyung was there, and I was sitting on the couch, and he was laying down, and he put his head in my lap. And so I looked down at him and I started petting his head, soothing his hair out of his face and everything. And then I felt kind of uncomfortable and I kind of stopped and then he moved his head like to say no, keep touching me. So I kept and it like it felt so real. It was like I could feel his head, I could feel his hair. Like that junk felt really real to me. So yeah, so that's the details on that dream. Okay, that's detail on that dream. So anyways, Annie, so okay, so I asked the cards about my past life. So basically what I got in the past life with me and Tay was I got we were in France. We were in France. He was a writer and I was the daughter to like this rich family and I was very under control by my family. And the way that we knew Tay was because he would come to our parties. He was a writer and he would come to our parties. And me and Tay, we had like a relationship. We fell in love with each other, but he wanted me to run away with him, but I couldn't run away with him because of my family. I didn't want to leave my family. I was scared of leaving my family, and I broke his heart. But not to worry, in this lifetime, I'm not supposed to be with him. Okay. I am not supposed to be with him. But the lesson in that lifetime for me personally was because I had a lot of lifetimes where I was very under control by my family and I wouldn't leave them, because I have a similar experience like this when I looked up my lifetime when I was in Egypt. But the similar experiences is where um, I was so under control with my family and I wouldn't leave them. So basically, I would have a miserable life being doing what my family wanted and never doing what I had wanted. And he and Tay was supposed to come into my life and teach me the lesson of letting go of the family and doing what I wanted and doing what would make me happy. So, I know, right? He was a writer again. Oh Lord. But yeah. Um, but yeah, that's you know what I feel about don't worry. I don't really feel anything special towards Tay. I don't really feel like, oh my God, we need to be together. No, I really don't. Like, I look at Tay as like a friend. Like he's a friend. But yeah, but my lesson in that lifetime was like, I kind of have regrets from that lifetime because I feel like if I would have went and ran off with Tay, I would have been happy, but I didn't. I stayed with my family and I was miserable. So it helped me discover that theme within my life where I don't need to just stick with my family. I really need to go out and push and do what makes me happy. So that is what happened in that lifetime in France, which is kind of cool because I actually like France. No wonder I actually like France. Vivid dream. You have very vivid dreams of Tay. He Right. It felt real, right? Okay. And so after he got up from my lap, right, the dream changed to where I was helping him pack. I was helping him pack his things. Like I was putting stuff in this book bag. I was helping him pack and he was sitting on the couch. And when he was sitting on the couch, he was looking at me, girl, with this intense expression, but it was so sad as if he didn't want me to go or help him pack. Like he had this look on his face where it was kind of like sad, and I was just, I don't know, I didn't think anything of it. I was just putting stuff in the book bag. Like it was a dream. It was a dream that made no sense. It was a dream that made no sense to me. Um well, the past life with me in Japan, that explains why I love Asian culture and Japanese food so much. Like I have an obsession with Japanese food. I love Japanese food. I can eat sushi all day and night. I can eat whatever Japan has to offer, honestly. And I really do love their culture, which explains that why I love their culture so much. But yeah, yeah, I have very weird experience with my dreams too. But I've always had dreams where Tay would pop in and either me and Tay are laughing or talking or we're smiling at each other. Like I would have like a lot of dreams with him doing that. But yeah, I do have a lot of dreams with Tay in them for some odd reason. But yeah. Yeah, Annie, I told him about our KCON experience. I had already told them that. Okay, so yeah, I did. I told them that. And I also told them about my eye contact with Jungkook. So I don't know what you're trying to expose. But anyways, let me cut this stream off. And then we're gonna move on to tea time, and we can discuss everything, the BTS interviews, all that stuff. But yeah, we're going to move on to tea time. And let me get a little 5 minute break. Okay, and then I'll start a live for that. Okay, so just chill out for at least 5 minutes or less while I go get me a little sip of water, get my hot tea, okay? Cause I'm gonna need some strong tea for this, and then we will get into tea time. Okay, that's right. Five minute break. I need me a 5 minute break because my mouth is dry from all this talking. All right. So I am about to end this stream, and I will see you guys in the next live for that BTS tea time. Bye, y'all, for now.